Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the AI Sports Show. We are coming at you live from my dining room.
We're back after a week off.
Let's see, the Bucks game just got over.
Yeah.
The TJ McConnell, Obi Toppin legacy games.
McConnell, what the hell?
Hoofda.
They're wrapping up this. They got about 20 seconds left of the game at this point right now. 30 seconds. Not looking too good for the last do or die game there.
Nope, and I just want to give some flowers out to a couple of these players right away. Damian Lillard fighting through injury. Chris Middleton fighting through injury. Mm-hmm. Putting this team on our backs without the best player in the world. And taking a team that obviously can't seem to miss a fucking three.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. But
shout out Bobby Portis as well. Bobby Buckets. They definitely ran into a little bit of a wall there at the end.
That last minute of that third quarter is going to haunt me for about a month, and then I'll move on because we didn't have Giannis.
Yeah.
And we brought it to 6, and we didn't have Dame in 2 of those games.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. The effort they put in the game 4, that was game 5, that was super awesome. Just to see them in Milwaukee push that out to this game 6. Bobby Portis with all the energy, and really thought that we would be able to do some more after that one. But obviously, it was nice getting Dame back, and he had close to 30 points coming back. Still resting up at Achilles, so like you said, giving him his flowers, man. That was a good, impressive performance. Shout out to Dame, just the whole year. He was a dog, and he brought some new life to the Bucks. But yeah, it's just a lot of injuries coming to us at a very horrible time, which sucks. Which is gonna take any team out.
And like you said about Dame, he's gone through a lot of shit this year, and he played through it all. He was there through it all. And with a hurt Achilles, he went out there and just balled out. I like everything that I saw from him. When you lose by 22, it happens. Damian Lillard, 28 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, shot 43%. Played 34 minutes. I didn't think he'd get over 30, so props to him. Great Brook Lopez game. Brook played really, really well tonight.
Yeah.
Not enough Andre Jackson Jr. minutes, in my opinion.
Who was coming in early? He's got a mohawk.
Oh, Danilo Gallinari.
Yeah.
He only played 3 minutes, and he was -10 in those 3 minutes.
Yeah, the minutes he did play, he obviously was not doing that great. I heard the fan in the hot mic yelling, "Gallinari, cut your hair."
Yeah, that hot mic guy was fucking annoying.
He was very annoying. Hearing that guy, every single person that came up, you could just hear he sounded like a drunk fool yelling at every single person.
But Dame hobbled in 34 minutes, was only -6 in a 22-point loss. I mean,
damn.
Dude, we'll do a deeper dive in the offseason when the offseason's actually here fully. But you don't have to change a lot about this team to win a championship because all you have to do is get healthy.
Yeah.
And plead Giannis to chill out a little bit on a random Tuesday night against the Hornets.
Yeah.
Trust me, I love his 50-point outbursts against these garbage-ass fucking teams. But
yeah, you definitely need to slow down a little bit sometimes just to save your ass for it's a long season.
But I'm glad they put his health over a playoffs. Does it suck? Yes. Does he get a year older? Yes. But his health is more important than one playoff run, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Especially with how crazy the season was. Now Doc gets a whole off season, which he should. Doc should be the coach.
Yeah, he should stay.
I have no issues with Doc being the coach.
As long as they just figure out how to cover people on threes on defense.
It got better after Doc came, and that's insane because it's still really bad. And we missed 11 free throws tonight in a 22-point loss. I don't know. That changes it a little bit.
That'll definitely do it.
And that's without Giannis playing.
Also, the bench scoring was a complete disaster.
Complete disaster.
Comparing the bench scoring was, they were bringing that up multiple times throughout the game. We only had 1 point for the majority of the game from our bench, and then I think we finally brought it up to 6, and they had 42 at 1 point. So, not a great stat there. I mean, some of our bench obviously has been playing a lot from getting more and more minutes from covering a lot of team, but I don't know. We expect more obviously out of everybody, and I don't know. But just for them to get an explosion of points, they finished with 120, and with their bench getting the 40 at least at that point, there's sometimes not much you can do. I guess
No.
they were just knocking them bitches down left and right. Unfortunately, it was on a night that the Bucks were a little shorthanded. And in Indiana, back to Indiana too. So, slight recipe for disaster for the Bucks. They toughed it out, played their fucking asses off. We started off on pretty good too. We were winning right away, and came out of the gate pretty hot. But
Slowed down quite a bit.
yeah, they definitely slowed down.
Their bench scored 50. Ours scored 10.
Oof. So yeah, that's where it finishes at. They had a plus 40 differential there. That's pretty crazy.
But again, Dame, shout out. Seriously. I cannot wait to have you back next season. I cannot wait to have a full off season looking forward to you playing. And this Bucks team is coming. And just because we haven't been to a conference final since we won it doesn't mean shit.
Yeah.
Every single year we've missed Middleton, Giannis. Oh, and Dame this year.
Yeah.
And Middleton was hobbled. Like, come on.
Yeah, there really hasn't been fully healthy, and maybe with a lot of teams you would maybe say that, but with a fully healthy Bucks team, they will get through damn near anybody. And we wanted, like we were saying, they have had a chance against the Celtics, which we wanted to see. Obviously not going to see that in the playoffs this year, but I think we would have matched up against them very well. But, that's the way she goes.
Isaiah, I'm about to say something, and I don't know how I feel about it.
Oh, boy.
It's kind of hard, but we'll see. I might be rooting for Minnesota the rest of the playoffs.
Yeah, honestly, I don't have no problem with that. I don't really have too much of a team on this side that I really am too invested in. So to see a team just win it all would be kind of sweet. Especially, a team from the West would be pretty cool. I'm like just living in Denver. I would be cool with the Nuggets taking it again. But
yeah, Giannis has been hurt the last 2 years, so Denver can have these two, and Giannis will get the next 3 after that. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm totally cool with that. Go get him, Jokic, and then by the end of it, Giannis will have 4 and you'll have 2.
But seeing the Timberwolves make their moves here has been pretty awesome, and I would have no problem with them winning it either.
They swept them.
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards, I'm getting an AE jersey, dude. I love that guy. Yeah, it's going to say Minnesota on it, and it's going to feel weird, but they're in a different conference. I don't care.
You can hang it up on a wall.
They're fun.
Or something.
They're a fun fucking team, man.
Yeah. They're very entertaining. That's what we watch sometimes, just being the sports fan. Like, we're fans of our team that obviously we're from Wisconsin. We're fans of the Bucks and Packers, but sometimes you tip your hat off to just seeing someone just entertain you like that, because at the end of the day, that's what everybody are, entertainers here. So, and Minnesota is one fucking entertaining team. And seeing Minnesota versus Denver in a playoff series here is going to be must-see popcorn TV. I'm excited to watch for sure.
Obviously, we both predicted this matchup to happen, but I didn't think Minnesota was going to just run through the Suns like they did. They made them look like a sack of shit.
Yeah.
They just tore them apart, and
No
I don't know,
chance.
man. Denver should be worried. Because
Yeah.
Minnesota's got that three-headed monster of centers, Naz Reid, Rudy Gobert, and Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, they've been damn good, and the Nuggets are probably feeling it a little bit, but they match up. I mean, they've just been kicking the Lakers' asses for about like 2 years now,
The Lakers won one game against them in the last 13.
Yeah, so they probably were feeling a little hot there. They just kind of match up very, very well against the Lakers. So
I didn't
it's
read too much
unfortunate
into
for
that
them.
series.
Yeah,
I really didn't, man, because AD might be able to slow Jokic down, but it just there's no shot. I wanted it to be a competitive series, but no.
it was kind of a shame just for the Lakers and LeBron that they ran into them first round of the series. So it's just like, okay, well, sorry, LeBron, your 39-year-old ass is gonna be stopping here this year,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Do you think LeBron's gonna come back for another year?
I want him to.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll probably.
You got to appreciate that kind of greatness before it's gone. And I got to appreciate Kobe. I'm now going to get to appreciate LeBron. And pretty soon it'll be Steph.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I've just watching ESPN, just hearing them talk about LeBron and his comments, obviously after their loss. I'm sure anybody doesn't have much of a serious answer at this point, especially someone in his position right now.
No.
And he was just saying I haven't even thought about it too much, but yeah, it'd be crazy to see him just leave, just go. I don't think he would leave. And then people were talking too about how his son is coming into next year.
Yep.
He has a chance to play with his son. And the Lakers, I heard, would be open to trying to make a push for that. But so that'd be kind of cool. But
seeing a father-son duo on an NBA team would be awesome.
yeah, especially LeBron. Yeah, out of anybody, you want it to be one of those guys like LeBron and his son, or Michael Jordan and his kid, or Steph and his kid, or something like that. But
Right.
that'd be pretty awesome. And obviously, LeBron and his kid being right here, right now, would be pretty sweet. So, I don't know. We'll see what LeBron does. I don't know. Maybe he'll go get traded off to a quote-unquote another super team that'll fail next year.
Yep. And everyone can blame year 22 LeBron
Yeah.
for shrinking.
And oh, this dude is 40 years old. What the hell? Yeah. So, good luck to
Shit's whack.
good luck to the T-Wolves and the Nugs.
The Nugs. We appreciate the Nugs.
I've been calling them the Nugs all.
Not the team.
Yeah. I've been calling them the Nugs for the last month, pretty much. Oh my God, the Nugs are on.
Oh, and one more thing about the Bucks before we move on. Resign Pat Beverly, please.
Resign Pat Bev.
I don't care. Just resign him. just do it.
Yeah, he's been a dog. I like his energy. I like a lot of what he brings to the table. I wonder. It seemed like that was definitely a Doc Rivers kind of thing, where he's just I want that guy, bring him in.
Get him. Go get him.
So whatever Doc's vision is for next year, and he fits that, then I guess we'll roll with it. I like it. So,
But
yeah, interesting offseason coming up. Maybe
Giannis, Chris, and Dame are untouchable. I think everyone else is tradable, in my opinion. You don't need to trade anybody. You don't need to change anything. But if you do, go for it.
Yeah,
Go for it.
Get what you
Because,
can.
like I said, deeper dive later, but I could see Bam Adebayo being traded to Milwaukee.
That'd be nice.
Milwaukee would have 3 first-round picks to send to Miami this year. They could do that. Brooke, Andre Jackson Jr. For Bam Adebayo, and then they'd probably throw in a filler of somebody, I don't know who, but
Filler human.
I could see that.
Yeah. There
You
you
get way younger, and I don't know if you upgrade at center, but I think it's a little bit of an upgrade. Just with the youth of it all, I think you go for it.
Yeah, definitely.
But that's if Miami wants to get rid of him. But I would love Bam Adebayo as our 4th option.
That'd be nice. Yeah, I like where we are right now. It seems like maybe something needs to be added, but we added Damian Lillard in the offseason, so like obviously we just seen them healthy. So
Health is this team's problem. If
Yeah.
you want to go make a splash, Bam Adebayo is a name that I would circle just because they just got bounced. Jimmy Butler's going to be 36. They might just want to reset, and that would be a good reset starter for them.
absolutely. Yeah, no, I'm down for it. Let's do it. Why not?
Dallas is gonna win tomorrow. I think against the Clippers to end that series because James Harden literally shrinks in the playoffs. It's just proven fact. It's fine.
Oh yeah.
The Sixers and Knicks are playing right now in Philadelphia.
Just got started there pretty recently.
It's 14-4. Knicks. So
Everyone's pretty much on lots of Game 7s and Game 6s. No one really finished her off right away.
except the Timberwolves.
Yeah, that was a quick one. And then the Lakers managed to get one against the Nuggets, but it was a false hope.
Oh, man. I get it. Giannis was out, but it just leaves a sick taste in your mouth, man.
Oh, yeah. It's just a shitty way to end it. They had a damn good season, and just to see Dame with the Bucks, it was awesome just to see him take over. Just to see that with the Bucks in a Bucks uniform is awesome. And you wish we would have had at least another week or two to watch that. So unfortunately, they're not going to do that.
But I would like to thank the Bucks for allowing me to help save money this summer and not go to playoff games.
Absolutely.
Greatly appreciate that, by the way.
That does help when it doesn't tempt you for like a month and a half straight. Says, hey, there's another 6 home games here available.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to have to go to one for sure next year. Going to go to a Packers game, hopefully. Go to a Bucks game. We'll see.
Well, we circled Packers, Eagles, but sadly,
Brazil.
I saw Jordy Nelson posted something on Twitter about that, and I wonder if it was legit. It was something about going to this website.
Oh, I heard about that. And you could hang out with him or meet him or something.
Yeah.
In Brazil. That'd be fun.
Anyone need an excuse to go to Brazil and then party with Jordy Nelson in Brazil? I'm going to go to the fucking website and see what it's all about because...
He doesn't seem like much of a partier, at all, but...
You want to come out to Rio with me? I'm a country boy from Kansas.
That'd be funny to tell you. Jordy Nelson, is that you? I thought you were, you've been retired, man. What's going on?
JordyInBrazil.com.
Well, the Packers had a damn good draft, so...
What pick was your favorite, bud?
My favorite Packers pick. That's kind of a tough one, but my favorite is probably the Javon Bullard pick because we predicted that a lot in our mocks. It's a huge need, but the surprise one that I love is Edgerrin Cooper. Absolutely, with our second pick, I think I heard he was the best linebacker in the draft, and just seeing more and more of his highlights, he's an absolute bone crusher and speed demon. So I think he's almost a bit of a steal with our 45th pick. So hard to say which one's favorite. Edgerrin Cooper and Bullard. I think Bullard is a absolute need. We know that we needed safeties. So just to see a player of that caliber getting taken in a position we need is just pretty fucking awesome to see. I'm happy with the whole draft, basically. There wasn't really anything where I was not too happy with.
The Tyron Hopper pick was a head scratcher. Another body at linebacker, obviously, but
yeah,
that one threw me for a loop. There was a couple other linebackers I rather would have had around that time. I'm gonna dive in and look and see who was available.
That was a little interesting. It was linebacker, safety, running back, linebacker. So I guess a little spread out there, but yeah, just to get another linebacker they must have had him on their board and they just kind of really liked him and they figured, well, he's still there. Let's just take him.
Yeah, Peyton Wilson from NC State was still available. I really liked him. And then Adisa Isaac from Penn State was another one. And then there's one more guy that was available Cedric Gray from North Carolina. All three of those guys were available, and I liked all three of them more than Hopper. But prove me wrong, bud. I would love to see it. I would absolutely love to see it.
I know Peyton Wilson, I heard him saying a lot, he had a bad injury or something, somewhere in the last year. like a leg injury. They said if it wasn't for that, he would be in a second round pick or something like that. But there's a couple guys that I was hyped about, and like Cooper DeJean and Kool-Aid. I didn't realize both of those guys also had injuries last year that kind of affected their draft status there.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, and Kool-Aid, I think that definitely, I think he had like a leg injury or something. Like he was falling, and like more and more, it seemed like, I think we kind of mentioned, it seemed like, I don't know, it seemed like his stock was falling more and more, so people must have been more and more concerned about that injury.
Yep.
But he did end up going in like the second round, I believe. So, second or early third, I believe is the second. But.
Well, that just shows that the NFL agreed with Green Bay that they weren't those guys. And them picking Jordan Morgan is just like, okay, at some point this year, next year, he's going to be a starter on this offensive line. You can write it in pen. I don't care. I don't know where it's going to be. You have a lot of options there. You have a lot of different areas you can go down for that.
Yeah, like they said, I think Gudakun said every single one of our linemen feels kind of positionless.
Yep.
They almost can all play anywhere.
But I feel as though Jordan Morgan will be a starter on this line this year just because Sean Ryan and Josh Myers aren't the greatest. Yeah. But they are center and right guard when Jordan Morgan's a left side kind of guy. But as you said, all our guys are positionless. Eggleton Jenkins, you can fucking put anywhere. Zach Tom, you can put anywhere.
Yeah. I would feel pretty happy with, we got Rasheed Walker and then Jordan Morgan at tackles. And then we got Jenkins and then probably Jenkins for sure at the guard. And
well, Jacob Monk from Duke has a chance to be on this starting line as well.
Yeah.
That's Josh Myers and Jacob Monk, and Monk's got a fucking chance, bud.
Yeah, for a fifth-round pick, people were saying they were surprised he fell that far.
And then Travis Glover, I think he's definitely just a depth piece. I don't think he might get a spot start here or there, but I think we have 5 or 6 guys that are better than Glover, but I still like the pick. But the pick that got me really hyped was Keaton Oladapo, which I snapped you about. Like, dude, he's still there.
Oh, yeah.
He's still there, man. Like, 20 picks prior to him going to the Packers. It was a very exciting pick for a 6th or 5th round pick. And then
yeah, that was nice.
Kalen King from Penn State, dude. Holy shit, that is huge. I think he's going to go for Valentine and Valentine. I really believe that. He's a very good corner. Peter Bukowski, Packer writer, said that last year he would have been a top 10, 15 pick and would have been the first corner off the board last year, which is absolutely nuts. So the fact that he fell to pick 255 to right into our lap.
Yeah, that was one of the very last picks of the draft. It was like one of the 4 or 5 last picks of the draft. One thing that I was confused about right away is why we didn't get a corner early, because like a lot of our mocks, ours and other people's mocks had the Packers taking a corner very early. So we heard them say afterwards that they obviously have a lot of faith in what their corner room is right now. So like at first I would say that was the only thing that gave me a little bit of a head scratch, was not getting a corner early. But then hearing the hype on Kalen King and how he's basically a steal so late is making me feel way more comfortable with that. So I'm happy they got what they did right away.
Well, that and they obviously have a lot of faith in Eric Stokes returning to his previous form, not hurt.
Yeah, they said that. I think they're saying he's damn near like 100% right now. If he had to play something, like it's been a long injury. It's been like nagging injuries. I think he's had 2 different ones too. Like he came back and then he had another one that had to have surgery or something. So hopefully he is coming back. Hopefully he gets his speed back, or a good amount of his speed. That's what made him a lot of what made him is a speedy guy, his ability to cover ground when he got burned sometimes. So yeah, they have a lot of hope in him. And then also Corey Ballantyne and Carrington Valentine, they expect both of them to step up too. But yeah, Kalen King could definitely take one of their spots. So we do have some depth. Not too bad at corner.
Well, and I think you're going to see Javon Bullard play some corner as well.
Yeah.
Because he played a lot in the slot in college, and he kicked ass at it. And he's a guy that could come off the edge and go in for a sack.
Absolutely. He is absolutely a dog, literatively and figuratively, from Georgia.
But all these guys they got on the defensive end, they said they were going to go for run help. And a lot of these guys graded very well in run help and run stopping. And that excites me. Because seeing a 2nd and 15 and a guy getting 12 yards to make it a 3rd and 3 is really fucking annoying.
Yeah, that's horrendous. It seems like they definitely wanted to bring some toughness to this defense. And I think especially Edgerrin Cooper, that pick really shows that. I mean, they could have gotten something else, like, I don't know, linebacker. I know people were talking about linebacker right away, but that didn't seem like something that we needed to do right away. But now what their vision, what I'm kind of seeing here, what everyone's kind of seeing is they want to bring that toughness to the defense especially, and they get a linebacker like that early is kind of definitely solidifies that.
And they're going for positionless players.
Yeah.
Evan Williams, Keaton Oladapo, and Javon Bullard all played multiple positions in college. And that gets me really fucking excited, man.
Yeah, no, it's nice. They can move everybody around. Like Bullard, Edgerrin Cooper's moving around, I'm sure. It might even probably gonna light a fire under Quay Walker's ass a little bit too to, have him get moving a little bit more too.
Because now you brought in competition.
Yeah.
Because if Cooper is what he was in college, he's starting. And then if Tyron Hopper makes a big jump and surprises a lot of people, he could take some of Quay's spots, man. I mean, Quay's got to step it up, and he's got to prove it because they got talent in that middle linebacker room now.
Yeah, I like that. It sounds good. We haven't heard that talent in the safety room and in the middle linebacker room for Green Bay. We haven't heard that in a little while. Xavier McKinney, the new addition, along with Bullard, Keaton Oladapo. I'm liking a lot of our options we have here now.
Well, another thing that I saw about Evan Williams, safety from Oregon, is he played in the box for them sometimes. And he's 205 pounds. Yeah. I mean, that's not a small guy. Like Tyron Hopper, he's linebacker. He's only 15 pounds more than him. Edgerrin Cooper, I think Edgerrin Cooper's huge. So this might, 230. So a little bit more. But I think you could see Evan Williams creeping up into that box too, because
definitely,
if you have a guy that can play linebacker and safety, that's big.
Yeah, we like that.
That's big. I like that. I like that a lot. Because Javon Bullard, he's a little guy, 5'11", 195. So he's definitely going to be a coverage guy only. But how big Evan Williams is really excites me.
Absolutely. Yeah, this draft overall, I think they absolutely nailed it. Brian Gutekunst is showing that he is kind of a goat. Some of these picks, too, what we got, I know Edgerrin Cooper was one of the picks that came with the Aaron Rodgers trade. So people were saying the Aaron Rodgers trade is fully complete. What did they end up getting? What's his name? Will McDonald. We sent the Packers Aaron Rodgers, obviously. The Jets Aaron Rodgers.
The New York East.
Yes. We sent the Jets Aaron Rodgers, obviously, and a draft pick, which turned out for them to be Will McDonald, pass rusher. He's been okay with them. I thought I heard he got traded, but I don't think so because he was just a rookie last year. But with our draft picks that the Jets gave us for Aaron Rodgers, we had last year we got a first rounder, a second rounder, 6th rounder that turned out to be Lucas Van Ness, Luke Musgrave, and Anders Carlson. So those are definitely 3 starters. Carlson on the fence. And this year we got a second rounder. The 2 added picks. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but 2 added picks. Those must have been like the up in the air ones.
Oh, that's what happens when trades.
Okay. So yeah, with the 45th, we obviously got Adrian Cooper, and then Jacob Monk, and then Evan Williams also came from that. So we got 6 players from Aaron Rodgers trade, and they got 2. So obviously, if the Jets win a Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers, maybe they could say they won that. But that's 6 players for the Packers that seem like they're all looking to get serious starting time. I would like to think the Packers won that trade.
For now, they won it. We can look back on that
Yeah,
after this year.
like I said, if the Jets somehow win a Super Bowl, then shit, I guess they won. Then they got what they accomplished. But if we win a Super Bowl, then it's a happy even trade. Everybody would be happy if we both win a Super Bowl. But yeah, it's a nice little nugget there. I saw someone bring that up. I kind of completely forgot about that. I almost forget why we have all these extra picks. I'm like, oh yeah, we got rid of Devontae a couple of years ago. We got rid of Rodgers. Like we've been loading up here now. So that's what happens when you get rid of nice players. Like it sucks, but hey, that's six players. Like I said, Van Ness, Musgrave, and Carlson.
We'll take it.
Maybe not Carlson, but that's at least a pick for a starting kicker. So not terrible. So, we'll see where the Jets go, obviously. Overall, the NFL was a very interesting draft. A lot of it happened how we all thought would happen. The Bears obviously got Caleb Williams. The major surprise was the Falcons getting Michael Penix right away. That was pretty goofy. They kind of pulled a Packers kind of dealio, going with the young quarterback when you have a pretty good old man quarterback. So obviously that means 2 Kirk Cousins MVP seasons coming up in a row. Can you imagine? That'd be weird.
That would be really weird.
and then Cousins are gonna get traded somewhere, and then Michael Penix will be the next Jordan Love.
Yeah, that was just weird to me.
Definitely the most odd pick in the first round.
That I called.
Yeah. Aaron's like, this is about to happen here, and it did happen.
I just had a weird feeling, and sure shit. Yep.
Marvin Harrison obviously went to the Cardinals. Looking at anything that's too crazy. I mean, Joe Alt went to the Chargers. I mean, that they needed that. We kind of expect him to get a receiver, but any team that's lacking offensive line, you need offensive line. Doesn't matter. I mean, the freaking Titans, they had Derrick Henry last year, the worst offensive line. And did anybody remember Derrick Henry doing much last year? I don't think so.
Not really.
So, I mean, he was old as well. But, yeah, Malik Neighbors goes to the Giants. The Bears also end up getting Roma Dunze there. And then J.J. McCarthy to the Vikings. That's fun.
Oh, shit. Where's the draft?
The draft this next year is in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
So we gotta look for hotels, bud.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open that right now. We're gonna be there.
Absolutely, we're going to the draft next year for fucking sure. Only about 3.5, 4 hours away from here in Green Bay. The other surprise, not really much of a surprise, but Brock Bowers went to the Raiders. It's kind of
after picking Mayer last year.
Yeah, it's kind of a best available thing. I heard someone saying that their guy was Michael Penix, and when they were all in on him, and once he was shocked, everybody going to Atlanta, then they just had to kind of, and then Bo Nix was taken right before them, so they kind of had to go with Brock Bowers, best available guy there. So that was also kind of a fun shakeup. And then because the freaking Falcons didn't take Dallas Turner like we expected, he went to the Minnesota Vikings as well. So 4 players in the top 17 picks in our division. That's fun. But obviously they'll be scrubs.
Scrubs. Okay, so the internet isn't even letting me go out to April.
Oh, wow, that's fun.
So I'm going to use my Hilton app to see if that does. Okay, so we want Green Bay, Wisconsin, and we want April, probably 23rd to 27th, because it'll be that 24th. It'll be on your birthday.
Yeah.
When they're picking 32, by the way.
Yeah.
Unless they trade it. But they're going to be picking 32.
Are we gonna boo the Lions fans as much as they were booing every single Packers person?
We're going to boo
that
them
came
more.
out?
We're going to boo what the fuck?
Do they have prices up already?
Isaiah, they're all sold out.
Damn.
Even ones in Appleton are sold out.
Jeez. I'm sure people are getting on that shit.
Airbnb. Have you used an Airbnb before?
Yeah, once or twice. It's very, very, very expensive.
Or do we know anybody in Green Bay?
Actually, I do. Shit, I forgot. I know someone in Green Bay. My buddy Justin.
Would Justin be chill if we brought some beers, brats, burgers, and steaks if we stayed for the weekend?
I think so.
Really?
He's not a huge football guy, but
Hey, man.
he lives in Green Bay.
Whatever restaurant he wants every single night when we're not at the draft.
I think he would have fun with it too, though. But yeah, no, we might be able to figure that out. Shit, I'll have to message him, see what happens for that. That'd be interesting.
Because otherwise, yeah, we could look into B&Bs. Otherwise, camping, because it'll be April. Might be a little chilly, but we're from Wisconsin. We'd be able to do it.
Yeah,
I got a big-ass tent.
there you go.
But we're going.
We'll be there no matter what. It doesn't matter. What was the other? Oh yeah, I was gonna mention the Bills also had the other shock of round one by having immediate wide receiver need and then trading their pick to the Chiefs to take the fastest guy in NFL 40-yard dash combine history, Xavier Worthy. The Bills ended up having a pretty damn good draft. They got Keon Coleman, who I've heard a little bit about, but now I've heard a lot about.
I like Coleman.
Yeah,
that's a good pick for them.
He's absolutely funny as hell too. The dude is an absolute clown, which is like in a good way.
He's so easy to root for. He's just so genuine.
Yeah, clown's a negative way to say people nowadays, but he's just a goofy motherfucker. So, seems like the Bills got what they wanted. The Chiefs needed a receiver because I heard Rashee Rice is not fully sentenced yet, but he could be missing half the season, I've been hearing, for his hit and run incident.
Which is horrible.
Yeah, he's very lucky nobody died. Otherwise, that would have been so sad and stupid for him.
Well, he would have been in longest yard 2 with Henry Ruggs.
Yeah, absolutely. So that was just another one of the surprises. Everything, it seemed like, the Packers, I guess, was a little bit of a surprise as well. We've all said we would totally think the Packers are going to take a tackle with one of their first picks or some lineman. We were kind of expecting them to get someone else, but
We expected a lineman.
yeah,
But we were predicting that second round area.
They just wouldn't, go for it right away. But it makes sense. It makes sense to do it. Jordan Morgan was just a name right away where everyone's like, huh?
Well, he had a first round grade in everyone's mock. That was the same thing with our mocks. It was Cooper DeJean and Kool-Aid McKinstry. With Baltimore's mock, a couple picks later, it was Jordan Morgan.
Yeah.
It was Jordan Morgan. Like, okay, well, he was
right
predicted
there.
in the first round and we took him in the first round.
Literally.
Who fucking cares?
Yeah. The thing that I thought was stupid was that, like, obviously it was all Lions fans. They immediately started laughing and booing that one Packers fan that was there with his cheese head. They were just pointing and laughing at him for getting this guy. He must have just been saying the whole time, like, we're getting Cooper DeJean or something, and laughing in their face, and then they take someone else, and then they laughed in his face. But then it's just funny how the Buccaneers' very next pick was a center or something, and then like their whole squad of Buccaneers fans was just in an uproar of just happiness. And I'm just like, okay, so it's we can't take a tackle, but they can take a center or guard, which is, one of the lesser positions on the offensive line. Okay, and that's not laughed at. Whatever. People just hate the Packers because we're the Packers, and so
It's fine.
yeah, we will take it. Honestly. overall, I think it was a hell of a draft. I love it where we're at. I think we got some steals. I've heard some of the guys like Bucky Brooks on TV. He was talking about how he thought it was a hell of a draft. He thought it was absolutely. We did damn good. So, shout out Brian Gutekunst.
But we were talking before we started recording, but these draft grades should come out right now for last year's draft.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Lucas Van Ness for the Packers. Oh, he's a C-. Like, no, he played pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had some better picks, but he played pretty fucking good.
Yeah, he didn't play a whole lot because he wasn't needed to play a whole lot. But when he played damn good.
Like, we don't know where Jordan Morgan's going to be playing. We don't know if he's left tackle, right tackle, guard.
Yeah. Every year there's players that are in the end of the draft that shine. There's players in the beginning of the draft that play like shit.
These players right now are just learning what the Packers kind of picked them for and what they're going to want them to do. Just now.
Honestly.
And we're already talking about how good of a draft they did? Come on.
Yeah. It's
we all hated the Jordan Love pick, okay? And it ended up being one of the best picks in the last 4 drafts. So fuck off.
Yeah. It's a fun little thing to do. Everyone wants to grade the drafts, but I always think it has like almost zero merit. I'm like, wow, you're taking so much time to grade everyone's draft. Like, I would rather you tell me more about these players and who they are than just give me an overall team draft grade. Like, that almost means nothing to me.
Exactly.
I'd rather learn about freaking Caleb Williams' freaking high school stats than the Bears draft grade.
Exactly. Like, come on, let's move past this and just say, hey, these guys look good. I'm excited about what they are going to bring to us, and we'll see if we have any surprises on the way.
Exactly.
Because Rasheed Walker was taken in the 7th round last year. Nobody was looking at him like, all right, you're going to start in the divisional round against the 49ers front 7.
And allow basically no pressures.
At all. So, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Like you said, we should be looking at last year's draft and be doing grades around this time.
Yeah.
Or when the season's over, you know?
Something like that, yes. Just give them a year to do shit.
Which, obviously, people do that, but it's just like when they're throwing this at them right now, right away, it's just like pretty silly.
Because even going back 5 years, you redraft a whole draft, and people in the 5th, 6th, 7th round are going in the 1st round.
Exactly.
So, and people in the 1st round are going undrafted.
That's so funny. That's something that you could literally do if you're ever bored. Just go back and look at any draft class in any year, and you'll laugh at so many of the picks. It's pretty funny. It's fun just to look through that and be like, oh wow, look at these guys. Just all in the 1st round, crap.
Literally.
And then all of a sudden, oh look, Hall of Famer. 5th round, Hall of Famer.
Donald Driver was a 6th round pick.
Yeah, exactly. It happens every single year. And then people are probably saying right now, you know, the Bears or someone had the best draft ever, and then in literally over the summer, you're gonna be feeling stupid about that. So, give these kids time. Also, just randomly thought about this. Did you hear Chris Ballard, the Colts GM, what he was saying about? I can't remember who they picked.
Adonai Mitchell.
Yeah, Mitchell. He was talking about people, how they're saying he has character concerns and all that jazz.
Well, he's like, show your face.
Yeah, he's like, show your face, put your name on the article. He's like, he was cussing. It was great. He said, put your name on the fucking article. He's like, I'm tired of people tearing down these kids. Like, these people are fucking
They're 22 and 23-year-old
20,
kids.
yeah.
Like, it was perfect. Like, props to you, man. Well done. I like you.
Yeah, it was awesome. And of course, he actually gets to know the kid, and he's meeting him. He drafted him. And guess what? He said he's a great kid. So
if this kid was actually a fucking prick in his interview process, he wouldn't. No.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah, they wouldn't have taken him or something. They would have heard about that more. It's like, when you hear about shit like that, it's take out the grain of salt.
Exactly.
I'm glad they don't do that thing anymore. People called him out when they're just like, oh, here's this new draft prospect. His dad left the family when he was 9. It's just like, oh, damn, okay. It's
like
First thing they say.
Was that needed?
It's
I don't think it was.
like, sure, I guess that's cool that he was able to overcome that, but like, damn.
Well, damn.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. But it was a fun draft. I think it's awesome. I don't know if Green Bay is going to be able to hold up to the 700,000 people that were in Detroit. Maybe we will. I don't really know if we have that much space, but
Well, we'll make room.
yeah, I mean, it was fun as fuck to watch. Just anything NFL related, you're just like, oh shit, we're here. It might be April, but it's on TV.
Well, the Packers will figure it all out. I mean,
Yeah,
this is going to be a good time.
I saw someone on Google Maps off of X drawing up a map of where they think a section could be in Green Bay around Lambeau and everything, and it was a good sized area. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm excited for that.
It's happening.
The draft is here. The draft has come, and now we got back to the fun, more off season.
Let's get it.
But obviously, the Packers just have a Super Bowl roster now.
They got pieces where they need them. Now these pieces need to show up.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's it. And I'm really excited and really looking forward to this.
And it seems like Jeff Hafley, obviously, with our new defense, he had a big hand in a lot of our defensive picks. We have a new scheme, so obviously that's switching up a little bit. So I'm happy about it. Very, very happy about it.
And I'm very excited to see him coach this team.
Yeah, absolutely. Just seeing a couple of his interviews is fun to watch. I'm excited for summer camp and everything. There's gonna be a lot of competition. People have said already for Green Bay, there's gonna be a lot of competition. I mean, every team's got competition every year, but we got a lot of good players that could be starters and could be cut or traded. Who knows?
That offensive line battle, I'm going to keep a close eye on. And then that safety linebacker
Yeah,
area.
definitely. Absolutely. It's going to be interesting. Linebackers for sure. The Packers liked Isaiah McDuffie a lot, but I could definitely see him now being a potential move on from candidate. We'll see. Depends on where they kind of view a lot of these players in their positions.
Yep.
So that'll be the big part of it. Our defense is going to look so much different next year. And if you watched Packers football, that should very much so excite you.
If it doesn't, you definitely weren't watching.
Yeah.
I miss Joe Barry.
I miss
Shut
our
the
corners
fuck up.
playing 10 yards on 3rd and 3.
I'm going to stand on the goal line on your 3rd and goal.
Literally.
What?
Yeah. No.
What?
They make no sense.
Makes no sense. But
You notice how Joe Barry, notice how he still doesn't have a job?
I thought he signed somewhere as like a defensive advisor.
Oh, maybe he did. Oh, actually, I think he did in Minnesota. Let me see. I gotta Google it now. Where is Joe Barry coaching now? Oh, the Dolphins. Yeah, he signed the Dolphins.
Oh yeah, because we got Campanelli from them for our linebacker coach, and he's their new linebacker coach.
Yeah. Yeah, linebackers coach and running game coordinator. What the hell?
Yeah, good luck with that, Miami.
This picture of him, obviously people on our podcast can't see it, but that he just looks so serious and just
It's just legendary.
makes me laugh so hard.
It's just legendary shit.
He's got his hands folded like he's ready to do something good when he in fact did not do something good. So, yeah, obviously excitement is high for Green Bay. Woo!
Got anything else, man?
I don't think so. Not too much there. I mean, yeah, no, I don't think so.
Well, we will catch you guys next week for more sports talk, and have a good week.
Absolutely.
Drive safe. Watch for deer.
Drive safe. Yeah, glad we came back this week. We were planning on doing an episode during the draft, but didn't work out too much. So we had to bring it back this week here. So
Happy you're here, and
come back again next week.
May the 4th be with you.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's literally
2 days.
2 days. Well, hell yeah, cool. Y'all have a great night.
Bye, everybody.